Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Matt here. Today we're going to do a couple of things. The first thing is talk about the collection I bought, and then I want to go over a couple of topics and get some of your guys' thoughts and opinions, so stay tuned. So any of you who've been kind of following the channel for some time know recently I was in search of buying a collection out of Canada, and I was working through with this gentleman to try and see how we can make this work, given that the collection is coming from another country. You know, I live here in the United States in Florida, and he's over obviously in Canada. So we had spoken a while. He is a toy collector over in Canada, and has a beautiful basement which looks like a toy store, and also had boxes of comics. He had several short boxes of comics, and what we were trying to figure out is how I can get some of those books, obviously overseas to here and across the border, both safely, within a reasonable cost. And then it just became a fact of what he had and what I wanted. So I will tell you that we obviously struck a deal, and I did get the comics, and I'll show you a little bit of what I did. But ultimately, he had a number of comics from the 90s up through 2000, early 2000s and such, for the most part. He had a number of runs of different things like X-Men, Emma Frost series, different series, and some DC stuff as well. And he had some complete runs, some he was missing some, but you know, he had a nice variety of books. Nothing that I would say is a huge major Silver Age key, nothing like that, but nonetheless a nice collection. And so what we were trying to see is if we could put together at least a box worth, a short box worth, and figure out how we can get it over here. And we did that. I went through the collection with him. We spent a number of weeks kind of going through books and discussing, putting together some runs, and we were able to get a short box full. And I'll post a picture of the box, how it shipped, and actually when we opened it, what it looked like. He did a fantastic job, and it was really a seamless transaction, and I'm very appreciative. I was able to get 50 to 65 comics shipped safely from Canada to the United States. It took about 10 days with the customs process and such, but I did get it. So I'm going to show off some of them and all, and kind of, you know, tell you what I did. None of these are, like I said, major ones, but they were nice. I wanted to grab a couple. Some of the bigger books was a near mint copy of Silk's first appearance on the Amazing Spider-Man Original Sin. This is number 4. He had books 2 through 8. He didn't have the first one, which is okay. I already have the first one in 9/8. I actually have this one in a 9/8, so this is another copy. But I was able to secure numbers 2 through 8 from him in that run, which was really nice, because I will tell you, this gentleman kept his books in really nice condition. A couple other ones, and I'm just going to dig down here because I'm still going through this collection and putting it all together. I was able to get the Ben Reilly Web of Spider-Man, the next one, number 119 as well, and these are all in really nice condition. Don't get me wrong, I will have a lot of these pressed, but for the most part, to get a collection that was just kept really nice is really, I feel like I got lucky on that. I'm rebagging and boarding everything because I like to do the bags and boards the way I like them. But I got a number of just nice 80s books. Trying to see what else I can show you. Some new X-Men ones, X Factor, Wolverine series. And so some of these are just, you know, picked out of which ones I was interested in, and then there were other books where I picked up runs, pretty good runs, but give you an idea, something like the New Mutants series, and I got a number of those. So ones that I just don't see very, very often. For those of you who are big Young Avengers, I was able to pick up the entire Young Avengers series. This is kind of the one I was looking to get right here, 1 through 6 of the Young Avengers Presents. So just really nice, clean copies of some books. A lot of the Astounding X-Men ones. So, you know, cameo appearance of Abigail Brand. I've got her first full in here. I think I had 1 through, it's like 20, I would say. I mean, I'm still going through everything, but nice runs that he had. Some other books, runs, Spider-Man Civil War, Uncanny X-Men, the entire run of the Emma Frost series, which is just beautiful Greg Horn art. If you haven't seen these books, I mean, these covers are just gorgeous. So, you know, a really nice set of books, and I'm still going through, which is taking me so long. I have to apologize because normally I do my monthly submissions that I do, but I've been so busy going through all the books and all, I didn't get to even do a submission for October. We're gonna make up for that hopefully in this month, which is November. But I was also able to grab the entire 1 through, I think it's like 20 on Captain Marvel run. And for those of you who are following right now, and it's the beginning of November, the big book right now that everyone's talking about, which I do have a copy of, I'm gonna see if I could show you. I haven't rebagged and boarded it yet. I think it's number 17. Here it is Phyla Bell. So, I mean, just a number of really nice books. Super excited, super happy. What I would tell you is reach out to people. There are people out there like this gentleman who are just easy to work with. Boxed everything up nicely. We had a nice transaction. I bought, like I said, the entire long box. I paid $500 American. You know, obviously there's an exchange rate with Canada, so that may be 6 something in Canadian, but you know, it was just a very seamless transaction, and I told him I look forward to trying maybe buying some more books later on, but right now I've got enough to kind of keep my fill. So, Canadian collection complete. It ended up being a success in my book. I'm going to get a bunch of these pressed, clean, and submitted, and we'll see how we do on those. But nonetheless, it was really nice to see some of these books and grab some, especially now while they're not too crazy. I mean, ultimately, you know, for the amount of money that I paid, I'm very happy. So that's that, talking about the collection that I picked up. And I'm sure I'll do some more videos on it as I get a chance to go through these books. I did want to show something else off that I was super excited to get. So I had a Captain America 323. I actually had 2 copies. I bought this a long time ago, right when they were announcing the possibility of doing the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. This was probably about maybe 2 years ago. And I had 2 copies that I got. The first one came back in a 9.8 when I sent it in a pre-screen, and the second got rejected. I never pressed it, so I decided I was going to just press it, slab it for what it is, and maybe sell it to make my money back on my collection. That's kind of what I do. I was talking with Lenny over at Spineworks, who I use for my pressing, who introduced me to Jason with Captured Collectibles, and I'll leave a link to his information below as well. And Captured Collectibles does a lot of CGC signings. They go to a lot of conventions. You might have seen Jason or worked with him in the past. He's fantastic to work with. He's very close by to where I happen to be here in Florida, and he had told me, he's like, Matt, what if we took that book and we did a triple signature for it? And I was like, well, I've never tried that before. And he's like, trust me on this, let's do it. And so I have now worked with him on a couple other books, but this is the first one I got back, and I'm going to show you. So we did a triple signature of Jim Shooter, John Beatty, and Michael Zeck on this Captain America 323. Spineworks, Lenny pressed it, Jason got the signatures done, and they were 3 separate. They weren't all done at one shot. And I just got the book back from him, and I am going to show you guys. This is absolutely gorgeous. Number one, it came back at a 9.8, which is incredible, considering this was previously rejected, you know. But not only that, 3 signatures on this book. It being a key book, I'm just over the moon with how Lenny and Jason did on this book for me. And so I did want to show this off because it's not too often where I can show a triple signature book with a 9.8 with 3 separate signings. Jim Shooter signed on 4/24/21, Beatty on 5. Guys, the battery cut out. The last signature was Michael Zeck on 6/5/21. So you can see Shooter, Beatty, and Zeck's signature. Hopefully it's really nice and a 9.8. So really happy to have that. So wanted to show that off. Lastly, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about GoCollect. And I subscribe to GoCollect. I have been a subscriber. I also have something called CLZ. CLZ is an app which helps you store and track and kind of maintain your collection. And you know, until recently, CLZ and GoCollect would work together, and you could actually see updated pricing on all your books in your collection, which was fantastic. It was really nice to not only track your collection, but track the pricing on slab books as well. Well, GoCollect has recently changed their whole website and API, which in essence, the agreement between GoCollect and CLZ is no more. So now you're no longer able to track and price your collection through CLZ, at least right now, which is a real, you know, it's a real bummer. You know, CLZ is really just a great app regardless, but it was a nice feature to have, to be able to kind of press an update and kind of set all your collection and values, you know, track them going up and down. So I'm really disappointed in that. But I'm interested to know because, number one, do you use CLZ? Did you use that feature? If so, please leave me some comments down below. I'm really kind of interested to get an idea of what the community is doing and using. I also have cover price and such, but I'm really just kind of interested right now in the GoCollect as well. GoCollect's website, while it's prettier looking, to me has just lost a ton of its search features and ease of use. So I'm not really thrilled right now with what GoCollect has done, hoping that they may turn that around and all. But for those of you that do use GoCollect, what are your thoughts? I mean, do you like it? Are you having the same problems that I'm having? I have used, obviously I'm a member of Cover Price. I've used GPA analysis as well, but I've always just loved the integration of using CLZ and also having that GoCollect, and then going to GoCollect to kind of track some of the prices and some of the history on sales. So now it looks like that may, at least they're not going to work together, and that may change. So I'm interested to know what the community thinks. What else do you use? Let me know. Am I just totally not with it and I'm making a big deal out of it? Or do you think that there really is, you know, a disconnect in what GoCollect did and really kind of, in my opinion, almost took 2 steps back instead of going forward with this recent update? I know everything changes with time and all, but it's unfortunate to lose that functionality with CLZ. And if you're not with CLZ, try it. Fantastic app. There's also now a Facebook group that kind of updates you and that I utilize. So you can go on Facebook and type in CLZ, and there's a group of members of the community like myself, and they do a good job now on updating. There's some new features that are going to be coming out for that app, which will be nice to see, although it does suck to lose that GoCollect and value, you know, on your collection that you could just hit a button. So I won't keep you guys today. I will have some more content coming out once I've kind of gone through all of these collections to kind of organize things and then get some stuff ready to go out to CGC. I have a ton of books just sitting in grading encapsulation for like 2 or 3 months now. So hopefully we're going to get, knock on wood, some of those books back, and I'll have some videos up to show. But in the interim, I appreciate everybody for watching. Please like, please subscribe, leave some comments down below. I always like to speak to you guys. And follow me on Instagram. I just posted this picture. People who are on me on Instagram might have seen it, of that Captain America. I can now put my Blue Label one up for sale on Shortbox. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Hope everyone's doing well. Take care.